Anyway, let's talk about the new Star Wars Battlefront II mode where you can play as Ewoks.
Did anyone play it?
Is it out yet?
Yes, it came out. I played it yesterday.
I'm so glad I put this on the outline then.
Yeah, I was going to, and then I saw it was there. I assumed maybe someone else tried it. I was not impressed.
Oh. So how does it work?
So, and unlike other, like, it's not like a new map. It's an event. So it's not like you had to wait for it to be random. Because one of the things that makes this game terrible is that you can't select which map you want to play on. You have to just hope to get lucky.
They still haven't fixed that after all this?
No, it's so dumb. Like, I remember when they released Crate, from The Last Jedi, I'm like, oh, I want to play on the cool red and white salt planet. Regardless of what you think of that movie, that planet looks cool. I wanted to play on that, and I had to, play 5 rounds before it came up in the rotation.
I feel like
this is dumb. So
don't you feel like when the beta was out that we talked about how they needed to put it in a way that you could just select, like if I didn't want to play any of the worlds that I never heard of from the new movies?
Yeah, you should be able to play any. Yes,
classic
and they should
trilogy.
they should add in the maps from Battlefront 1 and have one big package. But anyway,
right.
That's neither here nor there. The Ewok battle mode, you could select it right from the start screen. You go and you play, and I believe you always start as a stormtrooper. At least I did. And there are some cool things about it because it takes place at night, and the whole thing is you have to survive the night. And you have a flashlight, and it's dark, and you're kind of creeping around on Endor in the woods, and there is an Ewok village, and you can, when you get close to it, you can get close because you see the fire, and you're trying to avoid the Ewoks. Now, you're a stormtrooper, and as a stormtrooper, you have a gun, but you can't really see in the dark because you're a stormtrooper.
Wait. I'm a stormtrooper?
You're a stormtrooper, and you're sneaking around trying to survive the night. And you have a gun and you have a flashlight. The Ewoks on the other end, if you're playing as an Ewok, they can see in the dark. So they don't need a flashlight, and they have a spear. But it's a lot easier for you to sneak up on a stormtrooper because for a stormtrooper, their whole field of vision is just where their flashlight shines, which is not very far. So it's sort of like this stealthy small map kind of a deal.
Cool.
And it's a good idea. I don't know. I played one round of it and I felt like I had enough.
How does it look? It seems like it must look pretty cool at least.
It does look cool. I won't deny that either. It definitely looks cool.
Do they sing Yub Yub?
They don't. But I played that, and that game in general is sort of a disappointment. There's something about it where it just doesn't feel right when you're playing it.
I agree. The shooting just doesn't feel right.
Something about it. It's just something off.
It should feel like Far Cry at least, or better.
It doesn't. Yeah, and right? I'm not alone in this.
No. That's why I couldn't even get into the single player.
The single player. Even in the single player, there's something weird. I guess I would describe the people as slippery. Is that?
Yeah, no, it just I don't like the way the shooting feels. I don't like the way the guys, the character controls.
There's like a glide. The characters feel more like they're gliding than walking.
Shipwreck, did you finish the single player? You never even bought Battlefront.
I have this game. I have never launched it.
You never opened it.
I have never been.
I felt like you did buy it.
I definitely bought it. I definitely went, I should buy this game. And I definitely have never. I've installed it, just never actually launched it.
Well, it's changed a lot since it came out, and
waiting for it to be great.
Well, there's a lot of weirdness. You can't even you can't buy a crate anymore, even with real money or your fake in-game money anymore.
I didn't want a crate. I'm fine with that.
It's very strange, and the only way to unlock cards is by playing more, but it still doesn't really always make sense because I got to get to level X and you'll unlock these cards for in-game for purchase, whatever. So I did that, and then I see, but the cards still have a lock over them, and I think I have enough points to buy the cards, but it won't let me. I have no idea how it works.
I take back what I said earlier about the big companies having this stuff figured out. I guess maybe Activision may have it more figured out.
I don't know. Do you feel as though they have it figured out with Destiny 2? See?
It's a weird one
No.
because Destiny 2 was a fine game. Like,
It was a good game. I
Yeah.
just don't think I'm saying the post game monetization.
right. That's
Where I don't
take
think
it back. I take back what I said before.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
gonna figure it out at some point.
Yeah,
There's
when
too
we're
much money
dead.
at stake not to figure it out. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I said it was early. That part I stand by.